So let's begin with what broke over the weekend, more specifically Sunday night. According to multiple reports, the Padres have acquired former Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell in a trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. Snell, who is just 28 years old, just turned it in December, is still owed $39 million over the next 3 years. Now, to land the ace, the Padres send former can't-miss catching prospect Francisco Mejia and 3 minor leaguers to Tampa. And 2 of these guys could be in the rotation by the end of 2021, possibly. Luis Patino could be there opening day 2021. A top-flight right-hander, throws close to 100 miles an hour. Don't sleep on Blake Hunt. Francisco Mejia had a 2020 that you'd like to forget. He struggled offensively at the plate, but this is a former switch-hitting catching prospect with the Cleveland Indians. This is now his 3rd organization. He's only 5'8". He had a crazy hitting streak in the minor leagues. A ton of talent on the way to Tampa Bay. But the San Diego Padres make another statement, Dan Plesac. I know the Clevenger deal made you go, whoa, okay, I guess they're real players. What does this move mean for the Padres?
This move tells me that they believe they're a lot closer to the Dodgers than maybe you and I even think they are. And there isn't anybody in the state of New Jersey more high on the San Diego Padres than you.
Thank you.
And you've been on them for over a year. You go back last year in the postseason, if it wasn't for that great catch by Cody Bellinger in center field, that series may have shifted on one play. And they're getting a guy that 2 years ago won the AL Cy Young Award. And the last time we saw Blake Snell, the whole baseball world is going, what in the world are you taking this guy out of a game for?
Right.
This is one of the few. You know, we get started, hey, what's an ace and how many are there? This is one of the really true ace pitchers. And so Clevenger looks like he'll be lost for 2021. And all of a sudden, we look at the Padres and go, wow, this is a changer for a team that I give them credit. This has been a crazy offseason already, and we're not even into the new year. Cincinnati Reds made some strides last year, and they're Garrett Cole or Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
They're not going to have him back. And the Padres are a small to middle market team that are like, we're going for it. Like, we're hearing about the Cubs, they're trying to trim payroll. We're hearing the Brewers, they're trying to trim payroll. And all of a sudden, you look at a team like the Padres, and we've talked so much about, the pandemic and the economic climate and how many people are going to be in the seats and when are the gates going to open and how many people are going to be there. And everybody's afraid to take that next step. And the Padres are like, you guys try to figure that out. We're jumping.
Yes.
We're jumping in.
This is what we waited for. We waited for a team to jump into the mix that wasn't the obvious. The New York Mets with new ownership money and the Toronto Blue Jays. Rogers did not have a tough.
They want to spend money.
They want to spend money. They waited for this moment. They got young position players who are ready to strike and have a great productive year. So this is the team that when everyone was going in one direction, we wanted another club to go, yeah, we were affected by this as much as everyone else. But we want to win. So we're going to add $39 million to our payroll. We're going to get rid of controllable young talent, by all accounts, high-end talent, and we're going to go get a guy that puts us over the top. Dan, people need to remember, in 2018, Blake Snell was on a different planet. He was as good as Clayton Kershaw was in Clayton Kershaw's best year, except he was throwing 97 miles an hour all year long.
Last year, if you go back and you look at the last handful of starts from Blake Snell was like a lot of players / pitchers, that really good players, pitchers, that struggled in this COVID-19 2020 season. But the more he pitched, the better he started to get. And Greg, this is all you have to take a look at. Look at him versus the NL West.
Yeah.
So if you're diving into the numbers, and if I'm a Padres fan right now, you have one of the most exciting young talents in baseball in Tatis. You lock up Machado. You have Hosmer locked up. And so many teams we see make these moves, and then a year or two later, all of a sudden that didn't work, so let's try this all over again. The Padres are like, no, we're in.
We're
all in.
To be a Padre fan right now.